So let's start us off another game.
Because that's a real key, and your rewards are in a real chest. So when it's done, you have to have the proper key to unlock the chest with your rewards.
Which, due to Blizzard fashion, will be available soon.
And somehow generates more money in their bank account.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Shit, you got worthy opponent again.
So now you're facing Druid.
No, you're not facing any Druid, my friend. You're facing Glitter Poop.
Oh, yeah. It's, that name.
Glitter Poop the Druid.
Yeah, that's an interesting name for a person.
So, in this situation, do you want to... Because you're going second if you draw that many cards, right?
Yeah, I'm going second. So I want to keep the Knife Juggler. The Sap is a good card to have as an emergency. But I'm going to get rid of both the Warden and the Brewmaster. So they don't really help my early game. I mean, if I played the Brewmaster, I'd have to return a Knife Juggler, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having the Knife Juggler out in the field. So that's a way better first hand.
Because you have the Golem and the...
Yeah.
Scarlet.
Oh, and I got a Defias Ringleader. So this is the combo that I was talking about previously. I can play a coin, which triggers the Defias' combo, and I have 2 minions on my first turn.
That's good.
Do you suppose this is a stripper-eating Druid?
A what?
Oh, what?
A stripper-eating Druid, my friend. That's where the glitter comes from. You don't know the thing about strippers and glitter?
No. I'm slightly afraid to ask.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, you lead a sheltered life.
So anyway, back to Hearthstone.
That's a thing, dude. It's like on TV shows or whatever. You know, what was that from? Maybe it was Chris Rock. Or it was Chris Rock or friggin' Dave Chappelle was talking about how he was always scared to come home with glitter. Like, if there was any glitter on him, his wife would think he was at the strip club. Strippers always have glitter on.
Again, don't think that's really relevant to the situation.
It could be. I mean, you could be playing...
Because, I mean, okay, glitter... if the guy's name was Glitter, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Glitter poop?
Well, that's why
that's a lot harder to explain.
That's why I said eating. He would have to eat them to poop it out.
Well, this conversation is just enlightening.
Yeah, this is not... Sorry.
So, because we got a ton of cards in my hand, I'm going to get this Questing Adventurer down. And then I'm going to use the Defias Ringleader to take out the Loot Hoarder. Else the Loot Hoarder is just going to trade against my Questing Adventurer, and there's no point of having put it down in the first place. He does get to draw a card from it, as that's its special ability, but sometimes you got to make the worse or the better of the two worst trades.
So at this point, you can play... I'm trying to think. Your knives and then go with...
Well, I want to delay him from being able to kill my Questing Adventurer, so dropping the Warden is what I want. So now that means he has to at least spend 2 turns or a spell to get rid of it.
You're saying the other option would have been to sap it, so he would have had to summon it again, basically. And that would buy you a turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that along with getting the daggers.
A lot of spells that druids do are based on powering up... bloody silences. A lot of spells that druids have power up their own creatures. So I was kind of hoping he was going to spend that on the minion that I could then use to get rid of it.
Oh, yeah, let him buff it and then sap it, basically.
Yeah.
So he silenced your taunt minion, which sucks.
Yeah, but to go by that, I'm just going to play a new taunt minion.
Oh, couldn't you play the Youthful Brewmaster? Because wouldn't that remove the taunt or the silence, or is?
Yeah, it would return the Warden back to my hand and let me to replay it, but I only have 5 mana. So if I played the Brewmaster for 2, I wouldn't be able to re-put down the Warden. That's what I'm going to do this turn.
Okay, that's what you can do.
And the Shield Master just gives me that extra room.
Oh, that's not a good card to have out in the battlefield. So as a druid, what would he be wanting to do at this point? Because I'm not really certain with how the druid matches up against the rogue.
I haven't played too many against too many druids in Arena, but generally in draft mode, they're waiting for 8 mana so that they can drop their ridiculously powerful Ancients and Treants. Their base Treant is an 8/8 taunt, so as long as they wait long enough, they'll be able to... Wow, we took it all up.
Yeah. Doing the Brewmaster thing doesn't work.
Well, no, I can actually put down the Brewmaster and it won't use its battle cry. So it essentially is now just a 3/2 minion. So that's a good thing to actually put down. I want to try to get this Demolisher down, but it'll get killed immediately where it is right now. So I think I'm just going to go minion heavy. So
Drink with me, friend.
Wouldn't dropping the Scarlet have been a better choice than the Golem, or?
probably I failed at math. I thought I had enough.
I actually might have done the Scarlet and the Golem as opposed to the Brewmaster.
Well, the reason for wanting to put the Brewmaster down was just that it wouldn't cause another creature to get recalled.
Oh yeah, you have to use the battle cry.
Unless there's no targets for it.
What is this guy doing? One of the things you'll notice is one of the cool things that the interface does here is you can tell what the bad guy's thinking a lot of the time, because when he mouses over, it actually highlights his cards just like it highlights yours. So when he wants to see what the effect is on his dude, you can see it turns it orange. It just showing you that he's actually has that card active under his cursor, which is sometimes useful to know.
Right, but I guess when he does that on your own guys on the field, doesn't that kind of just usually predict that the guy's just going to straight up attack them, or
That, or he's looking at a special ability, or it essentially lets you know what he's thinking almost. So this Warden's going to take me forever to chunk through, so I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't want to deal with it right now, so we're going to sap it off the field. That allows me to then take these guys and get rid of his 2 units here. So first thing we want to do is get rid of the cult member, because if I kill the Spellbreaker first, he gets to draw a free card. And sacrificing that unit gives me a new one in its place. And then we can get rid of that.
and you can't go for that Sabertooth or Jaguar.
Yeah, because it's stealthed, I can't hit it. So instead, I'm going to put down the Urnford Grizzly, and I'm going to equip a weapon.
And what stealth does is it makes it so it cannot be attacked until it attacks itself.
Yeah.
And then it's out of stealth. Yeah.
And then it's out of stealth, yeah.
The only thing that can damage it is random stuff, like my Fan of Knives or the Demolisher special ability.
Well, random and AoE.
Yeah.
It looks like he caught up to him a little bit with that removal of guys, but
Going back to what I was talking about earlier, what the advantage of seeing what he's mousing over is if you see him mousing over one of your cards and then a card in his hand and then one of your cards and a card in his hand, he's going to try and do a direct damage potentially. Like, there is some value to knowing what he's thinking. If he's mousing over something and then one of his guys, he's trying to figure out whether that's the guy he wants to use that particular effect on. So it gives you some idea of what type of stuff he has in his hand. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I guess maybe it's just the way I'm thinking about it. It's not always helpful.
No, it's not always helpful, but I mean, it's nice for somebody who doesn't know what they're watching to know what that does and in what situations that could be useful.
Okay.
As opposed to dead air.
Yeah. I hate you.
Yeah, well, it's not my first rodeo. I know how to fill space.
There's a fat joke in there.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too. I was like, I did that.
Yeah.
So good at just opening that door. Can't fit through it, but...
Is that why you got the big office?
Big office, because I'm an important man. Alright, so what the special effect on this Azure Drake is +1 spell damage, which basically means that any spells him or his creatures cast will have 1 extra damage applied to them.
My shield for
I've actually never seen that card out in play, so...
The Azure Drake.
Yeah. But I'm also, like, really bad and I play in casual, so...
And you get killed really fast, I guess.
And I get kicked. I get my butt kicked all the time.
Okay, so now I'm starting to get some more powerful cards, so this is where I can go. I still can't use this Big Game Hunter because it needs an attack of 7, and I don't want to play it until I have no other option, so we're going to get Lord of the Arena down.
The gates are open.
And when doing Phantom Knives help because it would get rid of that shield guy between...
Yeah, so the Fan of Knives will actually allow me to kill 2 of these units. It won't let me get rid of the Azure Drake, but at least it's a start, so... Because the Fan of Knives is going to take out the Defender of Argus for me. Oh, look, another Fan of Knives. And then I can use both of these creatures in order to take out the Warden.
Join or die.
And the,
Well, you have the random at the end of the turn, too.
It's at the beginning of my turn, so it's going to have to survive through his turn.
And I guess he'll probably just target it if he was paying attention to its skills.
Well, if he can, he's got to go through my taunt creature first.
Oh, that's right. And he'd have to give up his... Oh, yeah, he'd have to give up his own taunt creature.
Ew, there's a Leroy Jenkins card?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, there is.
Whoops.
Whoa, bet that's not
Wow.
the first time you've seen that, huh?
Wow, you don't have any friends.
Apparently hitting
None whatsoever.
enter tries to bring up your friend list. Wow. Okay, he just obliterated all my stuff.
What was that?
He
Leroy
casted Starfall, which deals 3
Starfall,
damage to
yeah.
all enemy minions, and it just mopped the floor with me. And it's not enough damage. Damn it. So close.
Oh, man, it's... I guess this is the perfect time to say, I hate you, Leroy. Or, God damn it, Leroy.
So unless I get something great here, which I'm not going to, I should probably say the right one. There we go. Well played, and let him win, because there's nothing else I can do here.
You tell them well played and stuff?
Yeah, you gotta have good manner.
Like saying GG?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice of you. All I do is spam the mean things over and over again.
It's because you're a mean person.
That's not surprising.